I love the new look of Lips Electric. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm wonderful, Jim.
It's great to have you here on the program. Correct me if I'm wrong, but recently you guys went through a rebrand. And for those of you who don't know what a rebrand is, it's basically taking the old imagery, the old look, maybe name, logo, and so forth, and repackaging it to separate oneself in the marketplace and also give the company more direction and to help the community, the homeowner, understand more about your core values and what you're really trying to do to assist them.
Yes, yeah, we did. We completed it probably 6 to 9 months ago,
Mm.
where we finalized documentation and really did our first van wrap. And since then, now we have our fifth van wrapped and starting to get our uniforms up to date and adjusted. This is our new shirt that our guys are out in the field wearing, and it just it's really good for us.
How does rebranding with consistency make your company in the electrician field in your marketplace, how does that make you guys stand out differently from a competitor who just has a white van and dirty shirt and it's called Fred's Electric?
Yeah, I know, it's fair, it's fair because we kinda were that brand for a little while, and it's not a dig, it's just it's the size of where we were in, the area of work that we worked in, and we didn't feel like we needed the brand as much, and now that we're trying to get into 7,500 homes and take care of all these customers to hit our mission and build on our purpose of a company, really the brand is what's going to help get us there. And it's amazing how much more these vans pop out in the field and how much better my technicians look dressed professionally and they feel more comfortable and the environment is improved tremendously with the decor that we put around the building, and it just looks and feels so much more professional, and it's really has been teeing us up and putting us out there. It really pops.
A rebrand such as yours, which is phenomenal, by the way, really invigorates the team members who work for you. It makes them feel better about the company, about their job, about their purpose. They may now even have a uniform, which they didn't have before. Maybe they were told to wear a service type shirt. Maybe they weren't. Things weren't uniform, meaning the shirt, the hat to the van, to the truck, to the logo in general. And that's really important because when your team members, the electricians out in the field, feel good about themselves. It's kinda like getting dressed up for a wedding or maybe a date or something. You just feel better about yourself, getting a haircut and a shave, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's important because when you're in front of the homeowner, you want them to feel what you feel. They wanna feel confidence in purchasing from you. It's it's important. The homeowner deserves that. They deserve a good look. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. I would agree. And it's a true feeling. Before we did the rebrand, we did have a pretty good logo and we really liked it, but it was definitely more on the white van syndrome and it didn't pop. And the biggest problem was it looked just like a couple other companies. And so I sometimes would be confused, like, it's the other company.
That's not
Yeah.
us.
No, no, it was the colors were exactly the same, nothing really stood out, but the feeling and my name's on it, so I'm sure that has a big point of it too, but a lot of my teammate has really stepped up and have been open, they say they love it, and, the now we have a mascot and a logo, and it's pretty cool.
It is awesome. I just love those lips that are part of the imagery, the logo. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I thought it was really important to get across to our viewers and our listeners A lot of people don't think much about it. They might take it for granted, but many home service companies don't have this together.
Mhm,
They might be good technicians. They may even be a sound, profitable company, but they often are missing this key piece
mhm,
of a brand that brings everything together and makes it look like you guys have your stuff together. And
mhm.
so I think it's extremely important. Kevin, thank you so much as always for joining me today on the program.
All right, thanks, Jim.